kusa talaga tayo ng next step up to be a leader.
Ako naman sa'yo, ang unang-unang ko nakita na talagang it's not really just about being involved, pero yung pagtulong. Being involved in the community and having a voice is important.
Ako, yun din talaga yung sasuggest ko. Ako dahil muna yung tao lang. We will support kung sino mapupupo dyan, kung sino makatandyan.
So here's the big question. Anong pwede natin gawin?
Pwedeng na-promote isang business.
Paano naman yung iba? Isang dream ko is talagang Santo Tomas will be one of the premier city in the Philippines. This opens up that conversation. What do we want to do? How can we help? Like if you have problems, diba? Tapos parang, ano bang solution dito? Until you open up that conversation, hindi siya masolve eh.
I think we are using our voice then to those people that are
May power, may influence.
awesome. So hopefully, to hear, mapakinggan, ano yung plan? Ano yung plan?
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tarakapi Podcast with me, Lester, and this time, ang ating special guest with my commander, the one and only, Belle. Applause. Clap your hand, guys. Clap your hand. Nakilang episode na rin tayo, and I think ito naman yung core talaga nung message itong podcast na to is all about family. But this time, we wanted to extend it a little bit towards our community. Kasi I think, isa yun sa mission naming mag-asawa and the whole House Karaan family is to be part of a community, help make it become better, and help make it better.
And help it make a better place.
Sinimulan namin tong content creation journey na ito through House Karaan, no? Which is during the pandemic. And primarily, yung mga topics natin surround new mommies and daddies, government services, parenting, and some of the most viewed talaga natin is SSS.
Yung mga real topic, yung mga topic talaga na majority of the young parents is makakarinig. Like yung parents is makakarinig. So, yung mga topic natin na, yung simple like, para magpanig ko na baby. Yung mga ganong topic. But,
Yun, may 1.3 million views na yun. But of course, you know, the world doesn't just revolve around your family, diba? If you want to have a good life for your kids, you definitely have to be involved in the community. Whatever you can contribute to make it better.
so tayo naman kasi since college, or kami na parang nung nagkakilala
Natural sa atin.
natural like na we're very active in joining student organization, yung mga organization sa labas, and be a leader. So, ano yun eh, kusa talaga tayo ng next step up to be a leader, to be involved in that, in different organizations.
Ako, kailan ang unang-unang nakita mo na ganun ako? Ganong klaseng yun yung personality ko. Na I want to be involved.
Oh, but ang hirap sa'yo kasi, di ba, people saw you as riyain, introvert, hindi masyado nagsasalita. Pero, you're very active din sa mga ganito. Most of the time, if you're naging president, sinasalihan nating organization. So, ako, Kalings. Pero,
So, nung mag-yes ako na mag-president ng Marketing Association, yun yung nakita mo. Ako naman sa'yo, ang unang-unang ko nakita na talagang it's not really just about being involved, pero yung pagtulong. I think sobrang tumatak talaga sa akin yung tinulungan namin matanda na sa Robinsons na nahimatay doon, and everyone's just staring, and nakita ko na willing kang magstay doon and take charge kahit di mo na natin kakilala at kaano-ano. Pero in a bigger picture, I think yun nga yung ginagawa natin eh. Being part of of organizations that serve the community. But ideally, meron tayong philosophy or principle sa sinusunod. Ano ba yung tulong na gusto natin makontribute? Kung tutulong tayo, ano yung gusto mong nakikita muna or sort of requirements? Madaling tumulong, masayang tumulong, di ba? Pero I want to make sure na ito yung magbe-benefit din yung family ko, yung friends natin. Kung baga yung big picture is it's not just about giving. It's also about what do you get something in return?
when I feel that I need to help, I will help.
I agree with that philosophy na hindi naman talaga yung kailangan i-broadcast yung mga tulong na binibigay mo. Pero at the same time, there are people na ang iniisip nila, wala ka namang nagagawa. Wala ka naman i-contribute, so wala kang ambag kapag nag-voice out ka. So I think that's where you get the balance nung, okay.
And sometimes, yung pag-voice out is not pag-ngabay-abang. It's more on influencing more people to help, encouraging more people to help. So, minsan kasi yung ganong mga feel is, may influence, nakakahawa.
So recently, I was given a chance to interview and really bring in sa podcast yung dalawa sa aspiring leaders ng ng ating barangay. I thought about that, even though ako personally, ayokong masyado mag-involve sa politics Pero we have to accept that reality na if you're living in a community, politics is always a part of your existence, diba? Regardless kung butante ka o hindi, regardless kung you support the politicians or not, your way of life is affected by that. I think yun barangay yung pinakang directly nag-affect In the bigger picture, yung president, yung senators, the national, yes, I agree, there's an effect. Pero I think right now, being involved in the community and having a voice is important. Ikaw ba, ano bang mga nakikita mong mga at least progress or benefits na talagang na-appreciate mo na nandito tayo sa community na to?
Yung simpleng assistant na dapat mentor ng community, like yung yahamin sa indikat assistance. Of course, yung iba, syempre meron pa rin sila. Like now, kasi syempre nauna yung mga mas may hirap. Pero ako, yun din talaga isasuggest ko. Dahil muna yung pag-rally namin. Pero mas worse kasi sa iba. As in, yung support, yung gini. Tapos nakita nga natin na very supportive na
yung community.
The community. So yun yung mga...
And it all starts with the leaders, diba? At the end of the day. Kasi we've seen examples of, we don't have to drop names, pero we've been in communities where walang kanitong klaseng benefits na nakukuha yung community. It's a lot of different factors. Minsan is yun lang yung budget talaga ng community. Pero ako, the way I see it is it's really about initiative Like there's always a way na kumbaga makakatulong ka with the most of what you have.
Yeah, so yung mga activities nito talaga parang naman po. Like yung mga basketball clinic, yung mga events, we will support kung sino makapulot po dyan, kung sino nandyan.
But what can we do to help para talagang to get whatever that next level is? Speaking of next level, nung na-interview ko yung ating dalawang potential leader, ang isa sa talaga question ko is, kasi itong lugar natin ay may malaking untapped na potential area for investment for businesses. I think the biggest potential or opportunity sa community natin is itong pataas. Itong tawag sa lugar namin is putol, which means literal na putol yung road. And there's a way na makaakyat sa bundok. And kami, nag-hiking tayo doon, diba? We've seen the possibilities na pwede siyang gawing park. Yung area natin is may possibility ng, pwedeng tourist spot. In fact, nagsisimula na ngayon, diba?
Yes, we want to open a restaurant, resort. And nakita natin yung improvement 7-8 years ago when we bought our first property here.
Ilang subdivision na dagdag?
Ang dami. Ilang subdivision na dagdag. Tapos ang kaya ng improvement and city. Tapos parang the more na we want to support kung ano yung ginagawa ng community. Kasi if it tells at parang you value the property status dito. Talagang dito natin ang talaan. Of course, nandun yung part na nasa malapit na isa pa-feeling. Ma-appreciate the community na nil-sure. But at the same time, hindi rin iwanan yung progress. Kakaroon ng mga more investors ang Santo Tomas.
And speaking of investment, ayan, kitang-kita natin, ayan na, dumating na yung SM. As the recording of this video, third day pa na.
And everyone was so excited kasi meron na kaming SM Santo Tomas. So, I think hindi lang from Santo Tomas, from Lipa, from Tandawat, from San Pablo, to Panaribao. Lahat din alam Pinos nandito kasi pumunta. They're excited for the new.
And then, ang plan is nandiyan ang SNR.
Sa harap pa, magkakaroon din daw ng SNR.
Landers.
Landers. Sa kilid, meron pa na private.
Di lang yan yung mga darating na mga dyan.
Tsaka na private hospital. But the question is, ngayon pa lang, 30 pa lang. Traveling from Santo Tomas to Santo Tomas is more than an hour away.
Oh.
And talagang affected.
Going around the city pa lang is okay.
Kahit na kami, ayaw na lang.
Kaya na lumabas.
I'm happy na lumabas. Kahit pag-out sa paano ay kizami Kasi nga sobrang hassle talaga, no?
So here's the big question. Anong pwede natin gawin?
Anong plano nila?
Anong plano? Anong plano ng local government?
Anong plano ng local government?
This is beyond our control.
Yes, it's beyond our control. And of course, this is an improvement. And we're very thankful for the progress of our town. Pero
it's a real thing. Problema ang traffic.
So hopefully, may pala, I think, sunod-sunod yan.
So, ang isang light at the end of the tunnel na nakikita is yung TR4, which obviously matagal pa yan. So, are we gonna bear the problem of traffic in Santo Tomas for the next how many years just to accommodate tong progress na to?
So, when you say progress, okay, meron tayo may mga establishment tayo dyan next few bags, pero it will all affect other businesses. So, yung mga customers, and yung mga customers sa ibang establishment dito, yung bawat oras na nawawalan ng travel time also has
sobrang laking effect. Like ngayon, 'di ba? Usually tayo, lalabas tayo, punta tayo ng Tanawan, punta tayo ng San Pablo kasi ang bilis lang dati. Like less than 30 minutes, anon ko na sa mga gusto mong puntahan. Right now, it'll probably take 2-3 hours.
And also, the explainer. Labas tayo pa kumain sa ganito first. Di na lang din gusto yung lumabas.
Sobrang traffic.
Pwedeng na-product isang business.
Paano naman yung iba?
Siguro kailangan i-balance yun. Kailangan tingnan na yung ibang... Actually, this is a question more on the local government.
Local government talaga siya.
But, hindi tayo nag-complain.
If given an opportunity to talk to Mayor Art June, which is doing a really great job.
Especially now pumunta siya sa subdivision natin, nilatag niya yung mga plano. So, ito naman yung envision natin progress. Pero,
part of the game, pero you have to balance it out.
and I think, itong platform nila to, maybe dun sa mga nanonood, you can also comment yung mga questions. Yung mga naisip nyo, or baka may mga questions din kayo kasi in the future, siguro we'll ask mayors to, interview.
So, aside from, malls, subdivisions, potentially parks, ako ang isang dream ko is talagang Santo Tomas will be one of the premier city na talaga siya eh. City in the Philippines. It's possible, definitely.
Yung mga dito mo, napapanibutan tayo ng mga industrial parks, ng mga establishment. And you know that if there are establishments like this, mas maraming investors ang ma-encourage na mag-visit Santo Tomas and tayo sa Makili, anytime when tayo pumunta sa mga cafe, and then nature kasi they will have view. Pero, a few minutes na drive na bus. Pwede tayo makatanap na bus. May exim, probably ko alam so, an hour drive away, pwede tayo from Manabas sa city. Or, dito lang, paglabas lang dyan, minutes away.
So, speaking of investment, kung ako yung tatanungin, if, at least in my own observation, kasi dito ang karamihan is, mga factories, industrial parks. Pero those spaces, why not convert to offices din, potentially mga BPO. I think they're planning that. May usap-usapan itong SM magkakaroon ng BPO. I don't know if that's gonna be reality. Pero seeing na, ito na yung residentials, ito yung mga commercial potentially, we don't have buildings pa talaga dito na matataas, diba?
Kasi diba we use inquired proper things to invest in Santa Rosa, in Zagli, in Lipa. So, kumbaga, medyo malayo na ako. Malayo na, mahal na sananda. So, hindi before, dahil nga, compared to the other cities, mas mura ka rin so.
And speaking of mura, ito yung sobrang bilis mag-appreciate.
Yes, nakita na natin ngayon. 8 years ago, we started investing properties dito. Pinabita natin yung presyo niya after 8 years. So, kumbaga, let's see. Lalo na yan, may mga tatay establishment. So, more demand sa mga rental on the rental property. Tataas yung demand yan. If you have a good community there, mas kaya yung pagtaasan its value.
And I think it only happens kapag napapag-usapan siya na open yung conversation na, gusto pala natin. Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Boss Tet na he wants San Antonio to be the top barangay, not just in Santo Tomas, but somewhere who can compete in around the Philippines. And sabi ko nga sa kanya, like, that's possible. Kaya we have the means, we have the resources. We're fortunate to have, yung sinabi mo kanina, potential for businesses. Dito yung Marisusa is sa pinakamalaking tile manufacturer sa Pilipinas, no? We have areas na underdeveloped pa. Right now, they're fixing the road actually. Yeah. Sabi ni Captain, magwa-widening yan. To be honest, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah. I think we need to have another
alternate road.
Alternate road. Kasi nakita natin sa Lipa, pero no.
Yung Lipa, sa likod, may madadaanan ka. Hindi basta-basta traffic yung SM.
So dito sa atin, isa lang yung route ng road. Plus, ano yun
Bottleneck pa yun, parang
bottleneck pa yung going Panawan, going to
lahat parang doon mo inipon eh.
Tempo Bicol, Pakon.
Patong Quezon, San Pablo.
Meron pa tayo pinag-usapan.
Hindi pa natin naranasan yun. Wala pa yun ngayon.
Hindi na tayo ng mga super what?
And we've seen that nang wala pang SM.
Wala to guess and noon nag-traffic na sa papuntang Panazio. More than that. Pero sabi, ano mangyayari? Ano mangyayari after?
Ito, to be honest, be, if ganun yung magiging yung way of living natin, na ayoko nang lumabas kasi matraffic sa labas. Like tayo dito sa atin sa loob, okay lang. I'm not comfortable living in that kind of city na ganun, to be honest.
Oh, kasi the reason why we transferred here from Manila going here. Kasi ito yung gusto natin, na parang
Maluwag.
Anytime pwede tayong bungang Manila, ibang Tagaytay.
Like imagine 35 minutes Tagaytay, San Juan 1 hour. Eh ito, Santo Tomas pa lang 2 hours na.
So kaya ba? So if gano'n, and I'm sure hindi lang tayo.
Ako kanila lang, pagbukas ko ng mga feed natin, almost ganun yung mga nakikita kong mga pinapost ng mga tao. And this reason to what? Kasi it's not like ngayon lang siya eh. Parang pwede mo sabihin, hindi, ko-open lang kasi ng SM kaya ganun. Nope. SM stays that way for however long na open siya at nag-ooperate. I've seen that with SM San Pablo.
Ano sustainability lang nila?
We need to hear that.
Oo. Na-establishing business na yun. Alam nila kung dadaan nila at tao. Aware sila may patindi yun. Alam nila dapat to, bawit sa tanong.
Alam nila may parating na ibang establishments pa.
I am expecting na merong sustainability or another plan me if ever mangyari to. Kaya naman ando na tayo dahil talagang hindi umasa na yung traffic. As
Nagkahapon, mabot tayo ng
yung mga
3.5 hours.
Oo, yung mga traffic enforcer doon. In fact, yung first day pa lang, ginawa mo, iba yung ginamit ko para mapanso. Sa parking pa lang, almost, tulog ko na kung 1 hour.
So again, this is not complaining. This is more of, being realistic and being sort of putting it out there. What's the plan? Kasi there should be a plan. And as long as people are getting stuck on this extreme traffic na hindi tayo sanay,
Will that be a problem?
that's not gonna be
Oh,
progress.
it may be progressive sa mga nandun, sa SM, sa mga businesses na nandun, kasi there's a lot of traffic.
Pero
Hindi siya pag may traffic, may tao na pumupunta. But it will also affect other businesses na nasa paligid.
yung experience ko kahapon, first impulse ko is, hindi naman ako pupunta ng SM for SM natin for a foreseeable time.
Ang nasa isip ko, hindi ako pupunta ng SM Santo Tomas, punta ka ng SM kayo mo, or
Lipa.
Para pakaliwas. Pangalawa, hindi mo na ako mag-grocery. It's scary na papunta doon. Pupunta ako sa grocery dito sa Kabila. Kasi yun ako walang.
Nakita ko ng post kanina, 4 hours hanggang FVIP, that's 4 kilometers away from SM.
Yes, it's 4 kilometers away. Paano naman, yung mga taga San Pablo, na nagtatrabaho sa FPIP, paano yung travel sa
I think that's the other big,
At instead na ma-encourage natin na mga worker from San Pablo, from Latinos na magtrabaho sa Santo Tomas, MTIP, kung ganyan sa Warsaw Town.
And yung mga nagtatrabaho na, sobrang kawawa din.
Oh.
Promise. Like dati, nagtatraffic na yan. Medyo na-solve siya nung nagkaroon ng SC-Tex, AC-Tex.
So, yun talaga, gusto natin marinig ano ang plano. Kasi, pati December.
And TR4 is definitely not the answer anytime soon. Kasi matagal pa
It
ito.
will be 3 to 5 years. Kasi tayo, directly affected by the TR4. Nahati nga yung subdivision natin eh. So, it will not happen ASAP.
Imagine mo to, be. Like yung buying power natin, hindi tayo nag-iisa dito for sure. Yung salip na bibili natin sa mga establishment dito, lalabas ka ng Santo Tomas just because hindi ka makadaan. Hahanap ka ng mas maluwag. Baka pumunta pa akong Alabang eh.
Bakit na mapilikin yung negosyo, yung resources natin dito? Hindi natin gagawin. Kasi ayaw natin ma-affiliate. Ayaw natin makasing. Mas gusto pa natin
Lumayo.
mas
Kasi sa totoo lang, mas mabilis pa tayo makarating ang Alabang.
doon sa mga viewers, baka kasi perspective lang natin to.
We want to hear what
We want also to hear your size. We also want to hear your
perspective.
perspective. Pero this ba yung nararamdaman nyo?
Napag-usapan natin yung drive natin, yung ating natural inclination towards helping the community. Yun, we talked about what we like, what the progress that we've seen in the community, but we also is trying to address a very real problem and a threat to potentially having a good life here in our area. I think this opens up that conversation. What do we want to do? How can we help?
It's not complaining kasi we are very thankful that there's a progress in Santo Tomas, but it's an open questions din ang bago.
It's definitely a big part is the
And again, pwede natin itulong.
with our capability, ano pa pwede nating masuggest? Ako, being in IT, being in digital, something like this, a platform, which I think our current mayor is very good at. He has his own blog, diba? At a platform where we can talk about that. Kasi it's rainbows and butterflies kapag, there's a new SM. Like, nakita ko natin, mag-vlog siya doon.
Everyone's excited.
Yeah, everyone's excited. Having a real problem that we talked about, which is, I mean, sa Maynila, normal lang tong traffic, pero we're not spoiled here, but we never experience it in this part of the world. Well, that's the reason na dito tayo bumili.
Marami dito from Manila, from different places move here.
Because yung kind of lifestyle that we have, diba? And that's also the other thing that we tell people na dito kayo bumili ng bahay, dito kayo mangupahan, dito kayo mag-work dahil ganito yung...
Especially now that we have work from home.
Oo. Pero kung traffic din, and you experience the same thing in Manila, like, so ano nang pagkakaiba? And going back to the solution now, I think the platform ni Mayor and the platform ng mga taga rito na we raise the awareness na we're not happy about it. We once proposed solution towards this incoming congestion. SMDC is coming, SNR is coming, Landers is coming, and I'm sure a lot of other hospitals are coming.
And I think we are anticipating more investment.
You want to raise that awareness now. What do we want to do? Extra roads, maybe? Routing of traffic?
Opening of private routes, for access. So, we don't know.
Let's just open.
We're not that expert naman, but as
it's concerned citizens.
sa concerned citizen, that affect.
That will be affected.
And I think we are using our voice then to those people that are
May power, may influence.
So, hopefully, here, mapakinggan and to raise awareness and know anong plan.
Kasi at the end of the day, we'll all benefit from it. If that's a conversation na na-open, like if you have problems, diba? Tapos parang, ano bang solution dito? Until you open up that conversation, hindi siya masolve eh.
Nakaroon na ba ng worry dito sa Santo Tomas?
Please no. Please no.
Hindi kasi, mga solutions na parang, di ba? Ibabawal na ba mga development? Kasi kung sobrang dami ng sasakay na labas, mayroon namang schedule ng mga traps.
I don't know. That's something na kailangan talaga mapag-usapan. I think this at this moment na pinag-usapan natin siya and hopefully broadcast it to the people that are concerned. Hopefully, something can be done about it. All right. I think that's it for this episode of our very interesting topic about the progress in our community. We are encouraging people to actually be part of the conversation. Be heard kasi especially mga taga rito Santo Tomas. This is our community, this is our town, this is our city, and we all love it and we want to continue loving it. So itong mga ganitong mga usapin is not more about complaining but of course finding solutions and hopefully.
And we are always here to support pa rin what will be the plan.
Whatever the solution is. So this is Lester
and Belle.
See you sa ating next podcast episode. Bye-bye.